welcome to Chair Yoga. My name is Anna. Welcome to an hour of moving your body and stilling your mind. So let's begin. Please start by finding a chair, an upright chair that is comfortable and sturdy with no arms, and place it on a surface that doesn't skid or slide as we move from our seated to our standing positions. So let's begin. As you find your way into your chair, bring your whole weight into the space, allowing your back to rest on the back of the chair. Find your feet established on the earth and allow yourself to settle into your chair, bringing your hands, palms facing down on your thighs, and begin to relax and settle in this moment. You'll notice that there'll be sounds outside the space, inside the room. There'll be distractions, but allow those to be part of your journey. And work to create a place of stillness for yourself, regardless of what is happening on the outside and also on the inside. So one of the things that yoga provides is an opportunity to still the mind, to be present in the moment. And one of the tools for being present in the moment is to begin to notice your breath. If you're focusing on your inhale and your exhale, your mind stays truly in the present moment. So I invite you to do that right now. You can keep your eyes open or close your eyes and begin to notice your breath. Don't change anything, simply notice the natural rise and fall of your chest. Notice the way that your inhale enters your nose and your exhale exits your nose. Notice the temperature of your breath on your inhale. Maybe it's a little cooler. And notice how it feels on your exhale. Become aware of the sensation in your upper lip. Become aware of your body in its space. Your feet connected to the earth, your hands resting on your thighs. And continue for a few moments. Focus on your inhale and exhale. Now we will continue with our breath work, but now in a more dynamic way. Come to a more central space in your chair, moving your flesh aside, finding your sits bones established in your chair. Again, grounding your feet to the earth, the whole soles of your feet connected to the ground. Hands still resting on your thighs. And from here, we're going to find a little bit of length in the spine, from the tailbone to the crown of the head, all the way through your back. Placing your hand, one hand underneath your navel and the other hand on your chest. We're going to include some three-part breath as we inhale through our belly all the way to our rib cage and our chest, and then exhale, contracting the core, bringing the navel toward the spine on the exhale, allowing the whole breath to be released. Big inhale. Feeling the hand expand, the belly fills with breath, and then exhale through the back of the throat, contracting the core, allowing the breath to be long and purposeful. And continue this breath work for 2 or 3 full cycles You determining how long your inhale is, but try to make it as long as possible. And then when you reach the top, allow your exhale to be a little bit longer than your inhale, creating that sensation of contracting your core, allowing the breath to escape through the back of the throat, even making a bit of an audible sound. Returning to a natural breath, we're going to bring our hands to rest again on our thighs. Focus in one more time on the length of the spine. It's important to create that alignment in the spine before going into any of the poses. So the idea is that the tailbone is gently pointing to the chair, and imagine as a light travels from your tailbone through your lower back, through your middle back, through your neck to the base of your skull, and then find your mind seeing a silver thread that pulls the crown of your head toward the sky. So you're looking at the opposite motion of the crown of the head to the sky and the tailbone pointing toward the earth. And as you find that length, maybe bring that idea of bringing your ears to line up with your shoulders. And your navel comes in and up. So it's a dynamic pose, but it also includes relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the space between the eyebrows. From here, with our spine long, shoulders relaxed, elbows heavy, we're going to begin to bring the left ear toward the left shoulder, bringing some space into the right side of the neck. Coming back to center, switching sides as the right ear moves toward the right shoulder. The left shoulder is heavy. Come back to center, the left ear toward the left shoulder. And this time maybe reach your right hand toward the earth, palm facing forward. As you reach your fingertips, big starfish hand actively toward the earth, feel the distance between your fingertips and your ear. Switching sides, the right ear toward the right shoulder, the left fingertips reach actively toward the earth. You may not move a lot, just a gentle movement of the neck. Try not to tip the whole body over. Gently reaching toward the earth, feeling the opening in the left side of the neck. Switching sides, let's bring that right hand down, the left ear toward the left shoulder, and then allow your left hand to sweep up and touch your right ear gently as you create a little more space between your ear and your fingertips. Switching sides, keeping that right hand, the left hand reaching down, right ear to right shoulder, and then sweeping the right hand to touch the left ear, finding distance between your ear and your fingertips on this side. No, not forcing anything. There should be no pinching, no pain, simply gentle movement to allow a little bit more relaxation on this side. Return to center. From here, we're going to roll the shoulders up toward the ears in a big inhale, and then relax them down and away. Gently look over toward the left. And come back to center and look over toward the right. Switch sides, looking over toward the left and then down onto your left shoulder. Return to center. Look over toward the right and look down at your right shoulder. Come back to center, and keeping everything the same, just gently tip your chin toward your chest, allowing your shoulders to relax, the full weight of your head falling forward, feeling the opening in the back side of your neck. Maybe relaxing your shoulders down a little more so that you feel your shoulder blades expand in the back. Bring your gaze forward, and one more time, tip your chin toward your chest. Sweep your chin over toward the left. And back to center and over toward the right. Drawing with your chin a gentle U or a smile as you sweep your chin side to side. Turn your chin toward your chest one more time, reaching fingertips toward the earth. And then allow your gaze to return to the center. Open up the arms nice and strong if your shoulders allow. Really reaching side to side. And from here, we're going to bring the shoulder blades together, squeezing them and release. Now it's not your arms moving back, it's the shoulder blades that create the motion. So from here, you're squeezing the shoulder blades and release. Squeeze the shoulder blades and release. And one more time, squeeze those shoulder blades and release. And relax the arms down into seated mountain, rolling shoulders up toward your ears. On an inhale, exhale, release. One more time on an inhale. Ears toward your shoulders, shoulders toward your ears. And then maybe create some fists and scrunch your face. And then as you release and relax, you find yourself really noticing the difference as your shoulders let go of the tension. Very good. From here, we're going to open up the arms again. And we're going to sweep the left hand over to touch the right shoulder and the right hand to touch the left shoulder. Give yourself a hug. Squeeze again. And then allow your shoulders to relax and look down toward your elbows. Again, allowing the weight of your head to fall forward. Come back to center. Open up the arms again and switch sides as the right hand comes to the left shoulder and the left to the right. And give yourself a hug. And relax the shoulders down and look down toward your elbows. Arms wide again, and sweep the left hand across your chest. And now the right hand comes to hold onto the bottom of your left arm, relaxing that shoulder and looking over toward the right. Relaxing on the exhale. Opening up the arms again and switching sides as the right arm crosses the body. The left hand comes underneath the right arm, relaxing the shoulder and looking over toward the left. Release and open up the arms. And on an inhale, sweep the arms up. If your shoulders allow, of course, reaching fingertips toward the sky. On the exhale, turning your palms down, allow your hands to slowly float back down into seated mountain. You're going to sweep the arms up on an inhale. Allow the palms to meet above the head. Bring them through the center of your body, allowing them to rest at your heart center. So in any of the movements that perhaps are difficult for your shoulders, you can always bring your hands to heart center. But the idea here is that as you press your palms together, you don't allow your shoulders to fall forward. It's still that idea of maintaining the strength in your upper back and your shoulder blades as they come together. So it's dual movement as you press your palms together and bring your shoulder blades together in the back. Let's do that for a moment, really actively bringing your thumbs to your heart center, pressing your palms and squeezing those shoulder blades together. Sometimes when we're doing movements like this, we tend to hold our breath, so don't forget to breathe. Inhale, sweep the arms up one more time. Bring the palms together as we come into seated prayer pose, allowing for a moment to pause and notice. Let's bring our hands to rest on our thighs, and we're going to begin the movement of the spine. The spine moves in 6 natural different ways, so this is 2 of the ways that it moves. It's a flexion, front and back. So placing our hands on our thighs, we're going to inhale, gently scooping the breastbone forward as we come into cow. The ideas of expanding the belly on the breath and maybe gently bringing the shoulder blades together in the back. And on the exhale, tucking the tailbone toward the chair, tipping the chin toward the chest and relaxing the shoulders into cat. Inhale. Into cow, exhale, into cat. And as you flow through these poses, your breath may be longer, and so you might hold your cow a little bit longer on the inhale, and your cat might be a little longer on the exhale. See how long you can make these breath sequences. Inhale. And exhale, and one more full sequence of cow and cat. As we return to center. Rolling your shoulders up toward your ears and release. And relax. Find your feet again planted on the earth as you sweep your left hand toward the sky on an inhale. First, reach toward the sky, and if your neck allows, look up gently, feeling with the inhale your side body expand with the breath. And on the exhale, float that left hand down slowly toward the chair. And then we'll switch sides. Big inhale, allowing the hand to float up, feeling the rib cage expand on the right side body. Exhale. And on the exhale, take an opportunity to contract that core, doing some abdominal work along the way. Big inhale, pressing fingertips toward the sky. Exhale, sweep the hand down. Inhale. The right hand floats up, fingertips toward the sky. And exhale. This time we'll add on some flexion for the spine as we inhale. Reach for the sky and then gently flex over toward the right. You'll feel your body shift in your chair. So I invite you to bring your left hip into the seat. As you flex over toward the right, relaxing the right shoulder. Don't forget to breathe as I pause to talk. And sweep that left hand down. And we'll switch sides. Big inhale. As the right hand reaches up, and we're flexing over toward the left. Now take care not to allow your chest to cave forward. We're trying to keep the body open toward the front. If this is hard on your shoulders, feel free to bring your hand to heart center. So the idea is this is a gentle chest opener as well. So whether your hand is here or here, we're going to return to center and we'll continue the flow. Inhale, flexing over, and exhale, contracting your core. And allow your gaze to follow your hand if your neck allows. Or you can pause and look up to your elbow or down to the floor. Whatever your body feels like today, wherever it'll take you, yoga allows us to meet our body where it is. It permits us to begin exactly where we are. And so is the philosophy of yoga, of practicing self-kindness, not being judgmental on ourselves, thinking, oh, I used to be able to do so many things, or I haven't worked out in 5 days or 5 years. The whole idea is to begin where you are and stay present in the moment. One more time on each side. As we return to center. Fifth and sixth movement of the spine is the rotation of the spine. And so they're called twists, and they sound like, a little harsh on the body, but we're going to be gentle as we sweep the arms up on an inhale, bringing the palms together and coming into a seated prayer pose. From here, leading with the navel, we're going to begin to twist over toward the left. So draw a line as the navel goes toward the left, the rib cage and the shoulders. Come back to center, filling the body with breath on an inhale. And then on an exhale, twist over toward the right. Return to center, inhale. So expanding the belly on an inhale, and on the exhale as the twist happens, imagine that you're wringing your core, tightening that abdominal area, wringing out a towel, allowing the things that no longer serve you to be squeezed out of your center. Come back to the middle, big inhale, exhale, twisting over toward the right. Come back to center. And as you twist over toward the left, perhaps look over your left shoulder all the way to the back of the room. Return to center and switch sides as you look over toward the right, and then look over your right shoulder if your neck allows. And then return to center. Big inhale, sweeping your arms up, reaching toward the sky, an extended mountain. Feeling that powerful connection with the earth. And then from here, we're going to cactus the arms, bending the elbows at 90 degrees and bringing them down, squeezing your shoulder blades as you exhale, inhale, filling the body with breath, and exhale, cactusing the arms. This is a really good opportunity to work that upper back and also isolate the core on the breath. So big inhale, expand. As you reach, exhale, contract the core and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach, and exhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. So I'm going to turn around and do that movement so you can see me from behind. So as I reach up, I'm pressing fingertips toward the sky, and as I exhale, bending the elbows, I'm squeezing the shoulder blades together in the back. So it's creating, again, strengthening for the upper back. One more time, inhale, exhale. And coming back to center for a moment, roll those shoulders up and back and up and back. So now we're going to combine our cactus arms with a twist. So we're going to reach up, inhale. And as we cactus the arms, we're going to twist over toward the left. And on the exhale again, contract your core. Big inhale, sweep the arms up. And then we'll twist toward the right. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And as you twist over, squeeze your left shoulder blade to the center so it can open up a little bit more toward the side. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms toward the right. And one more time on each side. And remember, if you tire, you can always bring your hands to your heart center. No points off. It's whatever is good for your body today. Inhale, exhale. We're going to continue with this movement or add an open arm twist to the left. Right fingertips forward, left back. Maybe look over your left shoulder, big inhale. Sweeping the arms up. Exhale, twisting over toward the right, maybe looking to the back of the room. Inhale, and two more. Trying to keep that core strong. You'll notice that your core does a lot of the work here as you twist. You're not forcing anything. Inhale and return slowly to seated mountain. Let's roll those shoulders individually up, left, up and back, and right, up and back. Really notice the movement of the shoulder blade. As you roll your shoulder forward, you open up the shoulder blade in the back, and as you squeeze your shoulder blade back, the chest opens gently in the front. So let's continue that on the left, and then on the right. This time we're going to inhale, bring those shoulders toward your ears. On an inhale, and then release into mountain pose. We've done a lot of upper body work by this point, so let's incorporate the legs in our movements. So holding on to the chair and pressing your weight into your left foot, we're going to bring the right foot forward. So now let's point and flex the foot. Pointing and flexing. And as you bring your leg up, you might notice that your body tends to maybe curve up here at the top. Let's try to keep that spine nice and long. And you can do so by holding on to the chair. And now you're going to rotate your ankle. Big, big circles going one way and circles going the other. You might notice at this point that your quadriceps are kind of talking to you. And we're trying to get into these muscles, to work on these muscles that sometimes get neglected and forgotten. Now we're going to float the foot down and switch sides, weight into the right foot, and bring the left heel forward, really flexing the foot, bringing the toes toward your face, and then now point and flex, and point and flex. Again, taking care that your body doesn't curve forward at the top, and if you need to bring your foot down just a little bit, that's totally fine. From here, rotate your ankle, going one way and going the other. And you might notice your joints popping. Natural, that happens. I can hear my ankle popping a little bit. And then allow your foot to float back down. From here, we're going to bring the right foot out again, nice and flexed. And now we're going to bend the knee, allowing the foot to float over the ground. From here, you might notice that your core automatically engages as you bring your knee up. And from here, we're going to pump that knee up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, and then lengthen the right leg and allow the foot to return to the ground. And we'll switch sides as the left foot comes forward. Nice and strong, nice and alignment of the spine. And from here, we're going to bend the knee. Coming into seated crane pose. You're going to pump that knee up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, and then release the foot to the ground. The right foot comes forward. We're going to repeat on this side as we bend the knee. You can bring your hands again to the chair or at heart center, and we'll pump the knee up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and relax and switch sides. The left foot comes forward, bending the knee, and bring the knee up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and release and relax. Very good. Nice big inhale, reaching up into extended mountain, and exhale. Bringing those hands down toward your thighs. And then let's bring that right knee into the right armpit. So not so much right in front, but to the side, a gentle hip opener. From here, using the strength of our hands, and if you can't reach the outside of your knee, maybe hold on to the bottom of your thigh and begin to create some circles, going one way and going the other. Nice big circles with your knees, getting into your hip, gentle hip openers. Very good. From here, holding on to your right knee with your right hand and holding on to the chair with your left, gently open your knee toward the right. Feeling that opening in the hip, keeping your foot flexed. Very good. And then bringing it back to center. Switching sides, bringing the left knee into the left armpit. And with the arms, guide your knee in one direction and the other. And as you squeeze your thigh towards your body, you might feel a little bit of a massage in your organs. This is called wind removing, quite descriptive. So you might be surprised. And coming the other way. Holding on to your knee or underneath your thigh and holding on to the chair with your right hand, we're going to open up the hip toward the left. Always noticing if your alignment is nice and strong and long in the center. From here, bring the foot back down. Let's bring that right knee up and out. And we're going to pump the knee up here on the side. Your choice of helping yourself with your hand or bringing hands to heart center and relying on your core as we bring the knee up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and release to the ground. Let's switch sides as the left knee comes up and out. Again, with the option of holding on to your thigh or hands at heart center. And let's bring that knee up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, release, and relax. Let's work on our ankles. There's a lot of strength that the ankles tend to lose over time. So we're going to sit in with our feet nice and strong on the earth. And then we're going to bring our heels off the ground. Bring your heels up as much as you can. You'll feel your calves engage. And then release your heels to the ground. And then bring your toes up. You might have to adjust your feet a little bit. So we're going to bring the heels up and down, and the toes up and down. So we're creating some work for our ankles, encouraging mobility and range of motion. The feet and the hands are the warriors that sometimes get forgotten, and along with those, the wrists and the ankles. So we'd like to work on strengthening them, giving them some love. Let's do this for 3, 2, 1. Hold here for a moment. Maybe bring your toes back a little bit. press your toes into the ground. And as you press your toes in the ground, you might feel your thighs engage, your calves kick in, and then release your heels to the ground. So one of the tools for strengthening the legs, the thighs, the glutes, and the core is to work on chair pose. We're going to practice as if chair. So your feet are hip distance apart, and I invite you to scoot your body forward to the front of your chair. Again, that's the reason why we want a nice and sturdy chair that doesn't slip around. So we're going to sweep our arms up and come into seated prayer. From here, we're going to find the length of the spine and gently hinge forward at the hips. And as you hinge forward at the hips, press your feet into the ground. And as soon as you press your feet into the ground, you feel your quadriceps, your thighs kicking in. And holding here, we'll press as if you're about to come off the chair. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and relax. And notice the difference in your body from the relaxed pose and into the chair pose. So let's do that one more time. Hands at heart center, finding the length in the spine, gently, just gently hinging forward at the hips, pressing the feet into the ground as if you're coming off the chair. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to smile. And hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and relax. Very good. Nice big inhale and exhale. This time on the third try, we're going to actually come to standing. What I'd like to do is to see if you can come up slowly, and if you need to use your arms to help you out, but we're trying to rely on those legs and on the core and on the glutes to make that motion to standing. If you need another chair to help you, please feel free to have that near you. You can pause the video and go find a chair that will help you if you need some more stability as you're coming to a standing position. Hands to heart center, hinging gently forward at the hips. We're going to come to standing. Very good. As you do so, at the top, roll your shoulders up and allow yourself to come to standing mountain. Now that we're in standing mountain, we're going to adjust our feet so they're nice and strong on the ground. Feet hip distance apart. The knees are just a micro bend in the knees. Strong in your core. The length of the spine. At this point, if you're comfortable, I invite you to test your balance. In a simple way of doing that is to close your eyes. If it's in your practice today, you can always just glance down to the ground. But if you can close your eyes and begin to feel yourself in your space, really connect the soles of your feet to the earth. And while you're here, if it's comfortable, begin to sway, bringing weight into your left foot and your weight into your right. And with your eyes closed, without any visual cues, your mind will become keenly aware of the sensation of your feet connected to the ground. Maybe you feel a little wobbly, but this is a good test to see how confident you feel in your balance. You can go to where you like. Maybe bring your weight into your right foot and allow your left heel to float off the ground and switch sides. So just do whatever is comfortable for your body for the next couple of breaths. Maybe bring the weight forward into your toes and notice if you can feel your toes expand and grip the earth. Shift your weight into your heels and bring your toes off the ground. And see how that feels as your weight goes back. Returning here to standing mountain pose, let's sweep our arms up on an inhale And holding on to the right wrist, we're going to gently flex over toward the left. Bring the weight into your right foot. And notice if you're caving forward, maybe bring your chest open to the front. Breathing through into your right side body. And then coming back to center and switching sides, holding onto your left wrist and flexing over toward the right. And maybe bring the weight into your left foot. Full breath. You'll feel it all in your core as you inhale and exhale. Come back to center one more time. Right wrist flexing over toward the left and maybe shift the weight into the left foot this time and hover the right heel off the ground. Here's some balance work. If you're not comfortable with this, you can back off and keep your both feet planted on the earth and switch sides, holding on to the left wrist and flexing over toward the right. Now the weight shifts into the right foot. Maybe allow your left heel to come off the ground. Full breath in the core. Come back to center and allow yourself to return to standing mountain. Roll shoulders up and down. A nice big inhale up and down. As we continue the motion, we're going to come to the right side of the chair. You don't need to adjust your chair. I'm just going to do that so I can fit into the frame of the video. So finding again yourself in standing mountain pose. Making sure that your chair is there for you to hold on to. You can let go at any time. We can hold on the whole time. From here, we're going to shift the weight into the left foot. Bring the right knee up and out as we come into tree pose on this side. Hands to heart center. Making sure that your standing leg is strong, contracting the core, squeezing your glute here. So one or both hands at heart center. Sweep your right hand up or your left hand as well. Maybe sway your branches. So tree pose is a hip opener. So you're pointing your knee outward, feeling the opening in your hip, allowing your foot to rest on your calf or your toe gently on the ground. So you're rooting your tree, whatever is comfortable for you. The only thing that you need to avoid is putting your foot on your knee. You do not want to press into your knee. So it's below or above the knee if that's in your practice. You can always bring your foot up if that's in your practice. So from here, here, or here, you're sweeping your arms up, swaying your branches. From here, holding on to the chair with your left hand, keeping your right up, we're going to sweep the knee up into crane pose. And you remember we did that in a seated position. And you'll notice your core engage as you bring your knee up, keeping your foot nice and flexed, your standing foot strong. And we're going to bring that knee up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, open the knee up to the side. As we did seated, you can always help yourself by gently holding on to the bottom of your thigh. And we're going to bring the knee up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't be discouraged if this is challenging. If you're not used to doing this, it can be a little bit hard. Bring your both feet onto the ground, and we're going to come into chair pose by bending the knees and hinging at the hips. Just sinking into chair for a little bit here, bringing the weight into your heels. Feel free to hold on to the chair, and then sweep your weight forward into the balls of your feet. Maybe allow your heels to float a little bit off the ground. Come back to center and then pressing your feet into the ground. Extended mountain and standing mountain. We're going to continue working on the right hip and strengthening your standing leg. So bringing your hand to rest on the chair, bringing weight into your left foot. We're going to bring the right hand to your hip or to your heart center. And we're going to sweep that right foot out. flex the foot as it comes off the ground. So as we work the outside of the hip, we're going to kick that foot out to the side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, and 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And then get that heel back, engaging and really firing up your right glute, and then press the heel back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your glute and release your foot to the ground and come into chair. So what happens in these standing positions as we bring the leg out, try not to lean forward, to the side. Try to keep the standing leg strong and hip lined up with your shoulder. And as you kick out, you're really just working on that outside part of the leg, of the hip. Very good. Let's switch to the other side, to the left side of the chair. Again, you don't have to change your chair around. You just need to fit into the frame here, maybe a little bit further. And from here, coming back into standing mountain. Let's pause here. Roll your shoulders up and down. Big inhale. Roll shoulders up and down. Now we'll repeat all the movements with the standing leg being on the right. So bring your weight into your right foot, your left knee up and out into tree pose. The option of keeping your hand at heart center, your toe on the ground, foot off the ground, below or above your knee. Here in tree pose, we're working on creating that strength in the core. And as you notice, perhaps if you gently bring your hand off the chair if you're comfortable, you'll notice your ankle wobble and wiggle a little bit, and that's perfectly natural and normal as the body adjusts. It's very amazing what your body does in order to find its balance. Sweep your arms up and sway your branches side to side. And then find yourself with your arm up and sweep your knee up. So here in crane pose, we're looking at using the core strength to bring the knee up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, and 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And when I say hold, don't hold your breath. Keep breathing fully. Bring that knee out to the side and bring the knee up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can always help yourself by gently holding on to the bottom of your thigh for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, and then release your foot to the ground. From here, we're going to bring again the weight nice and strong into the right foot. Sweep the foot to the side, flexing your foot, allowing it to hover over the ground. And we're going to work on that outer hip, just a very small motion as we kick the foot out to the side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here, the heel goes back, really engaging the left glute. And bring the heel up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release your foot to the ground and sink into chair. Hand at heart center. Holding on to the chair. And from here, sweep your weight forward, peeling your left heel off the ground. Return it to the earth and switch sides. The right heel comes off. And if it's in your practice today, maybe bring both heels off the ground into fierce pose and hold here for 5, 4, 3, tippy, 2, 1. Release your heels to the ground and then sweep your arms up and exhale into standing mountain. Let's do that one more time. Big inhale, bring your hands to your heart center, sinking down into prayer. Nice and strong in your base. Weight into your heels. Shift the weight forward, holding the chair or keeping your hands at heart center. Let's hold fierce pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gripping the earth with your toes. Release and come back to standing. Woo, very good. Roll those shoulders up and down, and one more. Make inhale. Up and down. Very good work for your legs. You might feel it tomorrow. Now we're going to come back to a seated position. And one of the things, again, is we're working on the skills of maintaining our lower body strength. We're going to make sure that we're working on coming down to a seated position in a safe way. Oftentimes, when the legs aren't strong and the glutes aren't strong, people tend to fall into their space, plop into a chair. And that can compress the spine and create other problems for your body. So come to your chair, feel it behind your legs, looking down, hands to heart center, bending the knees, hinging at the hips, and begin to descend slowly into your space. Maybe pausing for a moment here and allowing yourself to guide yourself down and gracefully sitting into your space with the rule of no plopping, trying to make it a gentle and graceful landing in your space. Adjust our seat and bring that left knee into the left armpit. Rotate the knee, going one way and the other. And switching sides. And rotate that hip. Seeing if you feel different from the first time you did that. Maybe you're all warmed up now. Allowing the foot to return to the ground. Rolling shoulders up and down on an inhale. Up and down on an inhale. And then coming into your final pose. The pose called Savasana, where we absorb our practice. Find your feet established on the earth. So we end like we began, in the pose that allows us to settle into our space. So inhale and exhale and begin to bring stillness to your body. You might notice that your mind might begin that chatter again. Begin that to-do list. So for the next few moments, continue to give yourself the gift of being present. And again, one of the tools that you can always go to is your breath. If as you settle into Savasana, you notice that memories or thoughts, both positive and challenging, begin to bubble up to the surface, allow yourself to say, that's interesting. I acknowledge that thought. And then allow it to float away like a cloud on a blue, sunny day. Relaxing into your space. Your palms can be facing down on your thighs in a symbol of letting go, or your palms can be facing up in a symbol of acceptance of what is, and the knowledge that what comes, you're able to manage, to navigate. You're welcome to bring your thumb and your index finger together in order to create that connection of your energy in your body. And as you settle into your space, allow yourself to relax and just be. Let you settle into your space, really feeling the weight of your feet on the ground, really feeling your bones heavy in your space. Allowing with each inhale and exhale to surrender. Surrender your weight. Surrender your cares. That our mind begins to wander to spaces and places perhaps unexpected. But there is power in silence, in investigating your feelings, in allowing both the good things and the challenging things to be part of your journey and of your life experience, because those are what make you unique. Begin to bring awareness of your body back in your space. Awareness of the sensation of your feet on the earth and your body in the chair. Notice the spaces that feel calm and at ease. And on an inhale, allow a wave of light and lightness to come from the soles of your feet to the crown of your head, filling each space with renewed strength and breath. And on an exhale, allow that wave to wash back into the earth, taking with it any remaining tension or care or worry. On an inhale, allow that wave to fill your body with breath. And on an exhale, release and let go. Return to seated mountain, and as you sweep your arms above your head, allow your hands to capture between them all the goodness in the room. And as you bring your hands through the center of your body, pausing your thumbs to rest at your forehead, at your place of intuition, and allow your thumbs to rest at your heart center, a space that collects everything that is peaceful and calm. The practice of yoga reminds us that everything that we need is already inside us. So I invite you to find that space when you need it, to find that place of peace and ease and calm. We end class with the traditional Indian greeting that acknowledges that within each of us there is a divine spark. So with gratitude for your presence and your kindness, the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.